What's up, guys? Dan Aguilera with Empowerment Coaching here. Today I want to start out by asking you a general question. Have you ever had a date that was so awkward, so painfully uncomfortable, it still haunts you to this day? Trust me, I've been in your shoes. When I first started seriously dating right after college, I guess about 8 years ago now, I was really awkward and I didn't know how to set the tone and take the lead on a date. So I just showed up asking a bunch of questions. I asked her question after question about herself. And a lot of the times this led to real awkward conversation where sure, we talked a lot, but there was no true connection. It felt more like a job interview than it did a date. And I would go home kicking myself saying like, why couldn't I get her to like me? What's wrong with me? Why couldn't I ask better questions? Me. I was torturing myself, making myself feel like it was all my fault that the date didn't go so hot. And if you're watching this, maybe you've been in the same position once or twice or many times before. And it wasn't until I had more of those types of dates than I care to admit that I finally decided to do some research about the whole concept of dating and the dating process and what's expected of the man and what I was doing wrong, that I finally realized that I was approaching it the wrong way and my nerves were totally all up in my head for no reason. Because I realized that showing up to a first date isn't about performing or being perfect. It's simply about being present and being authentic. And today, I'm going to give you the 5 steps on how to do just that. Whether you're just now getting back into dating after a breakup, or you're trying to win the heart of someone you like, or you're just trying to sweat through the first 10 minutes of a date, first date anxiety is totally normal, but it doesn't have to own you. And today, I'm going to walk you through a 5-step process on how to feel more calm, grounded, and confident on a first date. I'm also going to offer you a bonus exercise to practice that can help calm your nervous system in under 60 seconds. Let's start with a mindset shift. The goal of a first date is not to impress, it's to connect. Most men go into it thinking, I hope I can get her to like me. But think about it, that's like going into a job interview and saying, I hope I get the job when you don't even know if you're gonna want the job yet. You need to go in with curiosity, not performance. Instead of thinking, I hope she likes me, think to yourself, I hope I'll like her. I want to see how we vibe. And if you don't have a connection with her, that doesn't mean failure. It just means that your curiosity has been satisfied. You've achieved clarity. By implementing this mindset, you're going to lower the pressure that you've been putting on yourself and remove your emotional attachment to the outcome of having a successful date that leads to a second date. And that, by default, will calm your anxiety. The second step involves prepping without over-planning. Now, some prep work before a first date is good, but obsessing just breeds more anxiety. Some things that you could prep for are 2 to 3 lighthearted conversation topics, like hobbies, passions, some stories from your childhood, or maybe just a standard fun question that you like to ask all your dates. As the man, you're totally responsible for planning the logistics of the date. This means picking the place, time, and the outfit you're gonna wear. And I always recommend having your outfit planned out a day or two in advance. You do not want to be scrambling last minute to get dressed and pull out some wrinkled shirt that you're going to wear. No, absolutely don't ever do that. I mean it. Lastly, you need to be clear on your boundaries. You need to know what you're okay with and not okay with. You need to know what turns you on, what turns you off. Basically, everything you feel, all your opinions have to be grounded because these are things women test you on early on in the courtship. And if you're somebody that's constantly plying with alternating your feelings, it's something they're gonna pick up on. They're not gonna feel secure with you. If your boundaries are something you're not clear on, this is something you seriously need to work on before going on your next first date, if possible. You just need to ask yourself, what are my beliefs? What are my morals? What are my values? And am I willing to compromise on them? And to what degree? Number 3 is body language. Your body sends messages to your brain. So if you are hunched over and your head's down in your lap and you're not making eye contact like that, that sends a message to your brain, we're in danger. Women can pick up on this and they sense a lack of confidence. It's very important to maintain eye contact during all conversations. Don't be looking at the people behind you or in the background, and certainly don't be looking at any other women that are walking by. She will pick up on this immediately and it will be a major turnoff. During the time that you're with her, you have to make her feel like she's the most important person to you in that moment. Keep your spine straight, shoulders relaxed, Smile when you greet her and maintain that eye contact always. This will help your brain realize that you are safe and in control and will make you appear so much more confident. Step 4 is to get curious, not critical. Do you ever find yourself narrating the date in your head saying, I shouldn't have said that. That made me look stupid. Oh, now she's bored. Does she even like me anymore? Oh, this is a disaster. That's the anxiety loop talking. And you can break it by shifting to curiosity. Ask deep emotional questions such as, what's the one thing in the world that lights you up like nothing else? Or you could ask her, what's one thing you've always wanted to try but haven't had the chance yet? If your mind starts drifting into judgment, just gently pull it back. Instead of asking yourself, how am I doing, like you're auditioning, just say to yourself, I wonder what more I can find out about this person. Ask what you want to know about her, and a question will naturally come to your mind, and you just ask it with ease. Number 5 is embrace awkward moments. They are not signs that you're failing, they are signs that you're human. At least once during a first date, it's completely normal to have a moment of awkward silence where neither of you are saying anything or asking any questions. But you can calm down your anxiety in this moment by telling yourself that it's totally normal to feel nervous and that you're not performing. And you can also break this tension by doing something called blurting. Blurting involves just saying whatever thought happens to pop into your head in that moment, assuming it's not like super offensive or inappropriate, that is. You could start this by making an observation about someone or something in your environment. Like, can you believe that guy's wearing socks with his sandals? Or that guy's wearing a white suit just a week after Labor Day. He needs a fashion intervention. You can blurt out a random fact about yourself, like, you know what's one fish I never could get myself to like? Tilapia. Or you could tell an anecdote about your childhood. You know what my big brother used to do to me when I was a kid? When I was sleeping, he'd put my hand in warm water so I'd wet the bed. Now I know these all seem really weird and random, but that's the point, because these type of statements can't elicit a neutral reaction. A woman will either connect with you on them if she's had similar experiences and has similar opinions, and that opens up a door to a whole bunch of other conversations, or she may not agree with you or not have had similar experiences, but she'll still be curious about them. Because let's face it, they're outlandish statements, they're outlandish facts. She's gonna wanna know more. So you can go back and forth and talk about each other's experiences and maybe even find further common ground down the road. You can't have a boring conversation from this. Contrary to what you hear all the time, confidence isn't about being smooth. It's about being real and resilient. These types of statements will help you embrace your humanity and vulnerability, and it will make you more attractive to the woman. Okay guys, we've reached the end of the video, which means it's time for your bonus. I'm gonna give you the super simple breathing exercise that I use before every first date, meeting, or social interaction to help calm my nerves. There are several variations of this breathing technique out there, but I like to call it the 4, 4, and 4 breathing method. It saves a little extra time, but it still does the trick. Do it with me now. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. You'll feel your heart rate decrease, your blood pressure slows down, and your nerves calm down significantly. I recommend doing at least 4 cycles of this. It takes less than a minute. Let's do it one more time together. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Okay, I'm ready. This technique helps you be more grounded and present in the now, and helps put your anxieties on the back burner. I recommend doing them in the car on your way to a first date, or maybe even in the bathroom before you meet your date for the first time. Let me quickly recap the 5 steps. Number 1, the mindset shift. Focus on connecting rather than impressing. Number 2 is to plan lightly. Don't overthink it. Number 3, maintain confident body language. Number 4, stay curious. Keep asking questions and keep asking yourself what you want to keep finding out about her. And number 5, embrace the awkward moments and allow them to become opportunities to connect even further. And at the end of the day, remember, dating is a skill. The more you show up authentically, the more confident you'll become. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know what's your number one dating fear. And if you care to share, what's one bad dating experience you've had in the past that you do not want to relive? I want to make this a safe space for sharing past experiences and feelings without any type of mockery. I'm here to support you. If you're interested in more personalized support, I do offer one-on-one coaching. And I do encourage you to check out my coaching program on my website through the link in the description. If it appeals to you, book a call with me so we can discuss and see how I can best help you and if we're a good fit to work together. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy dating.